Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by ExpressVPN. You can get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free at expressvpn.com/inside. Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Friday!
Oh, it's Friday!
Oh, thank you for the tinnitus. Happy Friday, everybody. It's a crazy slow day, so let's jump one more time into the Google Stadia pool. Ah, nice and refreshing. Washes that butt sweat clean off.
Yeah, although at this point it's kind of like one of those pools that hasn't been cleaned in months, and now there's a bunch of leaves and the water's turning brown. Can't really skateboard in it either because there's standing water. So. We like to call that divorced dad pool because, as we all know, the state of the pool reflects the emotional well-being of the dad. Are you okay, Papa Google?
No, I'm not.
He's left the cleaning robot running for months on end, and now it's just slowly making passes of the same 10 feet on the bottom.
All he does is fill the pool up with more water.
Yeah, well, however, Stadia did celebrate a momentous anniversary this week. It turned 3 months old! Yay!
Happy birthday, Stadia.
Finally, it can drink, vote, and have sex, right? Yeah, happy 3 months, Stadia. We're all kind of amazed if you last another 3. You came out just not quite right. A little half-baked. You didn't get baked all the way in there. What's that oozing out of your eye? Ugh.
Not a preemie joke?
Started out as a preemie joke and then it kind of became a cake joke, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I was okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah. No, it works. Yeah, but that anniversary is significant because now it means that the free trial period is over for Stadia Pro members, meaning that, if they want to keep basking in the glory that is Stadia, they're gonna now have to pony up $10 a month to do it.
I can't think of anything less pro than being a Stadia Pro member.
All the privilege of playing old Tomb Raider games, Borderlands 3, sans all the updates. Well, plus a ton of latency issues, Gee, thanks, I guess. Have fun dealing with all those cancellations, Google. And sorry that we're back on our negative story bullshit, but, Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, but, we did a positive story yesterday, and it did incredibly bad, right?
Yeah, so guess what? We're off that. We're back on being assholes.
Hell yeah.
Yes! We're back, baby! Oh! Sonic, yeah!
That's right. It's going to be all D's nuts and Stadia and Anthem stories from here on to cancellation. Don't become YouTubers, kids. This platform feeds on your innocence. I wouldn't know. I don't have any left, but that's what I hear. Autumn wrote that line.
So yeah, Stadia has reached kind of a make or break point with its core audience, such that it is. Because now going forward, they've got to give them a reason to keep paying a monthly fee. Which they've not done.
You're saying, wait, hold up. Stop the presses. Are you saying Destiny 2 isn't worth that price of admission all by itself?
$130. No.
I mean, other
not.
platforms don't charge a monthly fee for it, right? Like an MMO, right?
No, it's no.
Yeah, no, it's free. It's free in those places.
Hey, Brian, do you want to try to defend Stadia?
Well, in fairness, they did add Guilt, one of their very few exclusives, and Metro Exodus to the Stadia Pro lineup for February for all you pros out there. So there is a small group of free, quote-unquote, free games that you get if you're a pro subscriber. I mean, okay, thank you. I can't find any sincere feelings for Stadia in this old husk of a body of mine.
Hey, you tried, you gave it your all, and I think that's all that matters.
Brian's like that nutshell that you find on the ground from like every tree.
Meanwhile, Stadia is the nutshells on the ground at a Texas roadhouse.
If we were at a bar, I would throw something at you right now.
Anyway, Stadia is still having major library issues. Its full lineup is still at less than 30 games.
That's bad. Yeah, meanwhile, Project xCloud, which is Xbox's streaming service, currently in beta, has more than 80 games, and it is all free because it's in beta. Billy Spence, you coy minx, you've done it again. Google's like that kid that has to do everything first but makes an absolute mess of it along the way. And while they're crashing around, Microsoft and every other company trying to get into game streaming is, as they say, studying the blade. So Stadia is really at a point now where they've got to start offering its players some value for their subscription dollars, weird, or they'll go elsewhere. And let's be honest, a lot of them probably already have. Stadia got the luring down, but I'm not sure they know how to build a fence.
All right, Minnesota, you tell them.
Shout out to Gideon Pond Elementary. Stadia did say earlier this year that they were going to bring at least 120 games to the service in 2020, right, Brian?
Oh yeah, and they finally did announce a few of those. I mean, in February, so why not get started? The Serious Sam Collection, a remade version of Panzer Dragoon, a puzzle game called Lost Words Beyond the Page, a tower building game called Stacks on Stacks on Stacks, and a multiplayer game called Spitlings. It feels like they're trying to appeal to like moms and I don't know, kids who don't play a lot of video games. games.
Yeah, it sounds like a lineup of like the top apps in the game section of the App Store.
Yeah.
Games library perfectly catered to somebody that's looking to game on the Amazon TV remote in their Airbnb.
Yes.
It feels like the games you can check out for free at your public library.
But wait, there's more! 4 SteamWorld games are also coming to Stadia soon.
Yay! SteamWorld.
Cool.
I mean, that is a good thing because Stadia definitely needs to get all the games that it can get. And if you're a Stadia member and you're happy with your games, well, God bless. Enjoy yourself. We're happy you're happy. We can't show that we're happy because our views would then get lower than they already are. And hey, we'll all get fired. But tag us in all your pics of you being happy about your Stadia. I think we'd really like that.
I wonder who the people are who are happy.
I feel like it was probably like when I lived in Mexico and we didn't have internet or TV, but my mom got us the Buffy the Vampire Slayer box set, so that then became like our favorite thing of all time because we had literally nothing else to do.
I think I got it. People in prison who had a guard smuggle in a cell phone for them.
Whoa.
Had them smuggle in a Stadia controller in their ass.
That's called your prison pocket.
But the harsh reality is none of those games are system sellers. They're not Half-Life Alyx. They're not even close. What about Orcs Must Die? Is that the system seller, Brian?
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to do it.
What about
for
stacks
them.
on stacks on stacks?
Maybe Orcs Must Die 2. I hear that's got a lot of promise.
Anyway, Stadia's getting to the point where it needs some sort of big splashy game or a lot of decent games to make their service worth it, and it's got none of that.
Oops! Yeah, Google already seems to be anticipating that people might be canceling their subscriptions though, right, Brian?
Yeah, that's right. We're sorry to see people leaving you, Papa Google. It might be because you never shower, though. Just a thought. I don't know.
Oh, to be fair, showering less is great for your skin. You really only need to do it a couple times a month.
Google
they say.
Stadia is like the divorced dad who's just like looking for a 10 or a whole lot of 5s, if you know what I'm saying.
That's right. He refers to the woman he's seeing as a dime to his children.
You're gonna love your new stepmom. She's a smoke show. Anyways, in a recent blog post, they addressed the burning question: what happens after my 3 months of Stadia Pro are up? Do I get a prize? A medal? An STD, perhaps?
Maybe Google sends an absolute smoke show to your home.
Oh, well, there's another thing we've been meaning to talk to you about, Papa Google. That is not a pimple.
That's the one drawback to a whole lot of 5s.
That's...
You're gonna get burned, son. Don't forget I told you that.
Thank you, Dad.
But hark, what ad through yonder mountain breaks?
All right, so we all know how a VPN protects your privacy and your security online, right? But I didn't know this until recently, and it has taken my TV watching game to the next level. You can use a VPN to unlock movies and shows that are only available in other countries. So ExpressVPN hides your IP address and lets you control where you want sites to think you're located. So you can choose from almost 100 different countries, so just think about all the Netflix libraries you can go through. If you love anime, use ExpressVPN to access Japanese Netflix and be spirited away. But it's not just Netflix. Yeah, ExpressVPN works with any streaming service. Hulu, BBC iPlayer, YouTube, you name it. ExpressVPN is compatible with all your devices, phones, media consoles, smart TVs, and more, so you can watch what you want on the go or on the big screen wherever you are. So if you visit my special link right now, expressvpn.com/inside, you can get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, support the show, watch what you want, and protect yourself at expressvpn.com/inside and get an extra 3 months free with ExpressVPN at expressvpn.com/inside.
All right, so what actually happens once your 3 months of Stadia Pro are up? Well, first, a fun little side note. They've automatically got you to auto-renew.
Of course they do, yeah.
So you've got to actively decide to cancel your subscription. Awesome! Yeah, love when companies do that. Not that it's unusual by any means, and most subscription services do the auto-renew bullshit. But, you know, hey, players gotta play.
Let's not forget the time Connor was auto-renewed for $200 a month to a wine service. And he did it twice. So if you do cancel though, you will keep access to the games you've purchased, but you will lose access to the free Stadia Pro games like Destiny 2. No, not Destiny 2 that I have to pay a monthly fee for. Take my children, please.
They're worth way less.
Oh, wait a minute, I can go play this game for free on every other system. Never mind, bye, Stadia.
Dang, why is Stadia going out of business? I can't figure out
There's
why.
no logical explanation for why Stadia's business is having some hard misgivings, but hey, you know, good news if you decide to resubscribe at a later date when Stadia finally gets good, like 20 years from now, all your progress will be saved. Yay!
Thank you.
Finally.
Thank you, Google, we love you.
Yeah, you don't want to lose that 30 minutes you put into Destiny 2 before the latency drove you nuts and you went back to your PS4.
Oh.
Really thinking about the little people here. Thanks.
Now, if you're wondering when the free version of Stadia will launch, well, Google has said that that's still months away.
Yeah, Brian, what did those Google folk have to say about this nonsense?
Well, earlier this month, Google VP Phil Harrison said over the next few months, you will be able to experience Stadia for free. So I don't know, April, maybe? That's kind of generous. I just think they're leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. And then we get to the end. It's just a giant gravestone that says RIP Stadia. But yeah, I can't wait until Google lets me have the honor of buying games without a monthly fee. Thank you so much, Google.
Yeah, they're gonna get to the end of that breadcrumb trail, and then the lesson will actually be like, no, yeah, Stadia doesn't work and we're canceling it, but what about the friends you made along the way? Needless to say, it's been a bumpy first 3 months for Stadia. It did not launch with a bunch of games. Some players had latency issues, and a lot of the promised features still haven't arrived.
Stuff like family sharing, iOS support, hardware-free subscription options, social features, a consistent lineup of new games, 4K mode, Google Assistant functionality, and wireless play with the Stadia controller. That should be functioning right out the box.
Wait, you can't play wireless?
I think they're adding it in some cases, but it's not like completely wireless yet.
You didn't even put the assistant in there? That's like your favorite thing. It's a tracking device in everyone's f***ing house.
You're not even trying to harvest my data?
Exactly.
What's
It's
happening?
insulting. How did you not put that in there?
Yeah, it's like you don't even care anymore.
Yeah, well, Google also recently added more phones that you can play on, but Stadia is still a long way from its promise of being able to stream anywhere to any device.
And last month, some of Stadia's most loyal supporters started revolting on the subreddit after hearing nothing from Google for more than a month.
Yeah, we checked the subreddit today, and lots of them are upset that they're losing access to Destiny 2 if they cancel their Pro subscription.
Why did they release this stupid service?
I don't know. Brian, how else is Reddit saying about this mess?
One Reddit user, Engineer Everything, wrote, the handling of Destiny 2 has been a pretty big black spot for this service. It's a free base game on other platforms. You should be offering it for the founders on Stadia base at the very least. Good point, Engineer at Everything.
Yeah, another user, Snakebite, wrote, I literally bought Stadia just to play Destiny while traveling. I'm such a fool. I'm not gonna pay $10 a month just to play Destiny.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah, Snakebite,
free game.
you are a fool.
Don't beat yourself up too much though, Snakebite. We're all just doing the best we can. We're all just out here trying to survive.
The good thing for Snakebite to look at though is if you are traveling and say your plane goes down in the forest, the Stadia's components could probably be pretty helpful. You can make like a hatchet or maybe a little trowel out of the shovel.
There's probably like something in there you could turn into a fishing hook.
Yeah, there's probably some wires and stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, if you're pissing off these hardcore fans, people who have smiled and nodded as Stadia has punched them with their own hand for 3 months saying, stop hitting yourself. Something is deeply wrong with your service. Your sub should not be revolting against you like that.
Your sub should not be unionizing.
Yeah, when you're the cuck and you're having sex with your own wife, what are we,
Something's wrong here. Your sub unzips the mouth of their gimp suit and says, hold on a second.
Obviously, Stadia still has a lot of growing pains, and it's not uncommon for a launch console to have a lack of games. But one of the promises of Stadia is that it was going to bypass a lot of the old restrictions of physical hardware.
Yeah, to hear Google describe Stadia at the beginning, it was going to be this seamless flow of games from the developers right to our gamer eyeballs, which would have been really awesome and people were rightfully hyped on it. PCs are expensive as
Yeah, but they've clearly learned, but it's really not that easy, right, Brian?
Yeah, we're 3 months in and they're still ironing out the kinks. Hey guys, little tip from your friends here at IG. You can't iron out your mountain of bullshit. That's gonna need some TNT. An iron's not just gonna do it. You need some big blasting power.
Well, don't worry though, guys. Google says that it's doing great. Okay, Papa Google, yeah, whatever you say. Oh, by the way, the HOA sent you another fine for having mosquito larvae in your pool. That's what everyone knows. You gotta get at least something to tennis balls. Keep the water moving a little
I thought it was illegal to sue DOMs.
Sure, it still should be.
No? Engadget talked to a Stadia employee, Andrei Dorinetchev, who is in charge of gamer experience. He insists that everything is going great, saying, judging by the velocity so far, if anything, I'm more confident in our ability to deliver and over-deliver.
Wow.
That guy is going to resign within 2 months. Guaranteed that guy will resign.
Time and date, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes one of you, Andre, but you know what? Respect for the bold confidence. You have egg like all over your face, but you gotta smile through it, and you're smiling
head to toe egg.
But you're smiling through
Oozing
it,
down
and
his face.
yeah, but you're smiling through it, and I really gotta hand it to you. So yeah, good job.
My man's Russian, so he's worried if he says anything else, Google's gonna have him killed. I bet.
He went on to say, I'm super excited about the roadmap ahead of us. We went ahead announcing our vision, which is big, and it will take us time to get there. Oh, maybe you shouldn't have released this service that wasn't ready at all.
Over promising and under delivering. That's what we gamers gamers call love.
We lied, but whatever. Never change, Papa Googs. But please put on some fucking pants.
Never.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for Papa Googs here. Leave him alone. He's going through a lot.
Maybe Stadia is like the awful son of Google.
Oh, like the spoiled, like the kid in Grand Theft
yeah.
Auto 5, and
Yeah,
Google's Michael.
exactly.
Yeah, wow.
He's like the celebrity son that like gets addicted to coke at like 8 years old.
And their older brother YouTube is an incredibly successful pedophile.
Yes. Yep. All right, we got it.
Have a good weekend.
I listened to a podcast last night.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Tuesday. As you all know, we don't have a thing for Tuesday. Come up with a bad pun.
This is a bad start. I was mid-story.
Connor, we started the show. Can you please get
Game
back on track?
streaming, more like game steaming pile of crap. Google Stadia has been out for more than 2 months now.